Okay, am I streaming? I hope so. We went back to the beginning of Mikey's video.
You're busy overnight and at night, and
Yeah, kind of busy. Yeah, yeah, we've been busy.
Hopefully people can
So
find
how
me
you
here.
doing? Long
yeah.
time no see.
Well, I found out why my legs are so bad because it's lactic acid, and I guess I'm
Oh,
dehydrated or something like that. I'm overdoing it. I don't think I'm overdoing it on my legs.
Okay.
It's either the height that I'm riding on my bike, but I think it's the dehydration because this happened when I was in Vegas when I was with Vlad, walking through the mountains.
This is
and the
royally
hills.
messed up, but here we go.
My legs were stinging as I was trying to go down the hill that we were on. And that morning, I didn't drink any water because I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom 100 times because I urinate lots throughout the day. So that was my issue. So I'm probably just dehydrated.
well,
But
you know, you're living in a place there where it's like, you know, like 60 below. What the hell are you doing there? I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck people are doing there. It's not for human beings. It's not made for human beings. It's just made for, like, I don't know, like penguins. Like, I
yeah,
don't,
A lot of people live here because it's a lot of resources are near where he lives, and it's also great farming country. But that doesn't mean it, that doesn't. But I don't really like hot weather myself. But plus, a lot of people here ran away from a lot of bad stuff going in Europe a couple hundred years ago.
I don't know how people, you know, manage to live there in such places. Here, where it's like, you know, like 10 degrees above zero, really, Celsius.
yeah, that's
It's like
nice.
it's the end of the world. You know,
It's actually about +7 here during the day. Today, it'll get colder, but it's a nice, pleasant, shortest day of the year.
it's like it's so cold. It's like people just they just
Yeah.
think it's the apocalypse.
Yeah, we got Dr. Evils. We got Hey Dawes. Fan is there. Yeah, we got some good news today, boys and girls. We can say bye-bye to the globe for sure, but we've done that years ago, so yeah.
Oh, this should be good.
So yeah, when we start talking about it, I guess if you want to talk about it, go right ahead. And if
No,
we
no, go ahead. Introduce it. It's your channel. Go ahead.
come compare our pictures together, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I gotta get CapCut going on my laptop here for sure. That way I can like take your videos and my videos, and we'll do them frame by frame type of thing. You know, show how
Yeah,
our stuff, our frequencies, or our images. It's fantastic.
I don't want to tell anybody that
See
I'm
who else
recording
is
or
here. I'm just
streaming
gonna
this,
give it
so
a few more minutes.
sorry if anybody.
Wait for the trolls to come in.
of course.
Hello, whoever it is in here today.
Yeah, what could we go with? I guess
I was having some problems, so I went back and started this over again.
You know what?
so-
I don't even have them on my computer yet, so maybe you should show them.
Yeah, of course.
I'll explain them too because I know what I'm looking at, and of course you know what you're looking at now.
Well, the thing we can start, you know, from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you started showing your stars there, you know, like about a year ago, I think, you know, I heard about you. I don't know. And my first reaction was to say, well, maybe it's like some kind of, you know, malfunction of, you know, your phone or something, because we've never seen stars like this. You know, like, what is that? So after like a short investigation, it was enough. I realized it couldn't, you know, come from a malfunction or any kind of aberration, because I checked, of course, you know, all the aberrations that are known in the world of photography, and there's about 8 aberration. I think it's chromatic aberration. There's, you know, all kinds of aberrations, anomalies, but your pictures do not fit in any of these categories of anomalies. It cannot be categorized as an aberration of any kind. Aberration usually is a distortion of light of the something that's already there, but it doesn't create shape. And there is nothing on the internet that show any aberration that is close to the pictures that you took from the stars many times. So the thing is that I realized that your pictures were genuine, and I may also realize the impact of such pictures, because actually if it's real, let's put it that way, if it's true, if it's not like Photoshop. So the thing is that it's gonna it should destabilize the world of astronomy, the astronomy.
Okay, I'm just gonna
circles.
talk for a few minutes here.
Yeah.
Because so far, NASA and all these good old boys, they are showing us like stars as big blurred spots of light, whatever distance they are, like if they're close, if they're far away, it's the same, like big blurred spot of light. And despite all their telescopes and extra large telescope, they don't dare trying to observe what's supposedly close, but they always like look like farther and farther. So you have the same star, now it's like 5 billion light years away, and then you have the same star, oh, now it's like 10 billion years light years away. So you gotta be a total moron to to believe all this. So the thing is that they are lying to us. We know that already, but now we have some.
Oh crap! Oh, why did I do that? Okay, that's cluster M103, which is a bunch of stars. I can't remember the distance, but it's some distance away, and there's a bunch of stars. You can go out and tonight and find it. I'm going to double check where it is, but of course the military gets. Let me say 103. It's located in Cassiopeia, so you'd definitely be able to see it. And what is the distance? It's about 9,400 light years away. So we'll go back to him.
Well, the thing we can start from the beginning. When you started showing your stars there, like about a year ago, I think. I heard about you. I don't know. And my first reaction was to say, well, maybe it's like some kind of malfunction of your phone or something, because we've never seen stars like this. Like, what is that? So after like a short investigation, it was enough. I realized it couldn't come from a malfunction or any kind of aberration, because I checked, of course, all the aberrations that are known in the world of photography and extra large telescope. They don't dare trying to observe what's supposedly close, but they always like look like farther and farther. So you have the same star, now it's like 5 billion light years away, and then you have the same star, oh, now it's like 10 billion years light years away. So
no, we've never said that one star goes from 5 billion light years to 10 billion light years. That'd be a very long range view, but no, it may look like the same star, but it's a different star.
You gotta be a total moron to believe all this. So the thing is that they are lying to us. We know that already, but now we have some hardware to prove it. So the thing is that when I was convinced that your work was important, so I took it upon myself to
Anybody hear
buy
me?
you a pair of binoculars much more powerful than the ones that you have.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I realized that at the time I wanted you to come in Israel here to meet and to talk and to maybe shoot together, the stars. And
I'm not
what I
seeing
thought
anything
is
in
that
chat,
maybe
so.
the best thing to do was to bring those binos here, and for me to try to take some pictures of stars the way you did, so it could confirm that not only you can do that, somebody else can do it in a different the way you did, and that was the point. So I tried to do that from the beginning, but the thing is that I had lots of technical problems. Yes.
I have a question. I was just thinking about your picture there. What direction were you facing? You were in the southwest, right? Facing southwest. Do you know the direction you're
I,
facing?
I'll tell you exactly. I am facing not the east. I am facing
West.
southeast.
Oh,
I am
south.
facing southeast. That
You sure?
well,
Okay.
pretty sure because Jordan. Well, maybe more east than south, but Jordan is is the place that we see out of my
Okay.
house, and it's like east of Jerusalem. So what I'm looking here, well, it might be more like east than south. East
Yeah,
actually.
I was thinking more west because I noticed the angle of your star, and it was the same as mine.
Hello
when
to
it was
anybody
in the
that's in
west,
there, but I
southwest.
can't see anything
No,
But
in
it
the
was
no,
chat.
more, it was more or less south, I would say.
yeah, it's not the west at all. West is on the other side.
Yeah,
We,
but would
know.
you maybe consider it to be south even?
It's possible. I have to check. I can check.
Let's just check something here. Let's look at Stellarium. Because the way I see Sirius is in the southwest. So, or C. So, okay. So while that's moving up, we'll make sure you can see Stellarium. So if this is okay, no east, okay. Maybe I get east. Sometimes I get things mixed up. So it's southeast. He's right. So, but just had to double check the star. Move that so we can go back to them. Okay.
It up. I didn't realize. I'm not too good.
My bad.
With
It's just a southeast.
orientation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not good. I'm
Yeah.
very bad.
I was thinking about that.
If I have to investigate on something, I can become an expert in that subject. But but if not, I don't care. I don't know much. I'm not. I'm a dropout. I'm not.
What was I going to bring up? Lost my train of thought there.
This is actually this evening.
Yeah.
So the thing is that
This is this evening. Last night they had one that I'll probably be doing also tonight, but we'll go through. We'll go through.
people have to know that it's not easy. It's like it's tough to to go out and with again a simple type of equipment, a good equipment, but still a simple one, to be able to like pinpoint a star like far away and have it like stabilize in your on your screen and have a video of this with the wind and everything around. So the thing is not easy. I went crazy trying to do that, and I had so many problems.
I don't know why I was thinking southwest because that's the direction the sun rises, and the sun sets on the other side. So, but
so I bought a small camera, and but it doesn't zoom nothing. So the camera can give me at night the location of the star, and I had the phone on the other eyepiece. But the thing is that the phone, my phone doesn't work. I don't know how to place it. It just goes black all the time when I zoom in.
Yeah.
And now what I had to do is like to take the camera, to find the star. And when I find the star, just stay still like this, and with the other hand, like with the phone recording. So it's like whoa. So it's not. Well, I'm not used to it. Also, I'm not an expert in that. So that was like this. But I understand what we need to do in order to make it easy and quick. Next time we'll do it. It's going to take some money, of course. Going to take some a few $100, but I need like a better tripod, and also that mouthpiece there, that goes
Yeah.
very
Screwdriver.
like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
I need this and a good phone. So I'm going to be traveling down south in Elat. That's why I told you it's like southeast, because the direction I was looking at also is the direction you go when you go to Elat, to the south. So I'm facing, but
Yeah.
it was early. It was early in the night. It
Yeah.
was like about 8 o'clock, 8:30,
Yeah.
something like this. So maybe that makes a difference, because
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it was like later at night, I believe it was like going around. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm going up to speed here
the
for a
time
second.
is probably why it was oriented.
Yeah, you can ask any questions you want. It's your stream. It's your chat, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll bring up the picture now, and we'll compare. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Bring up.
Well, the video is we can take the picture. For the picture shows those shapes.
Yeah.
That the
Yeah.
tree.
You want to show the video because that's.
Yeah, I'm going to show the video because that's the most important. The thing is that, again, we still have a lot of work to do. It's still not it, but it shows clearly that the shape of the star and the frequency that goes back and forth. It confirms what you showed on your videos.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I don't have a perfect picture the way you did of the star itself,
Yeah.
but you can see
It
that.
comes with time. It comes with time. That's for sure.
Yes, of course. Let me share the screen. First of all, I have to open that baby. Okay, I have to remember which video it is, so I don't.
We could call this live stream Liquid Gold.
Yeah.
What we've done is just.
Yeah, people don't realize, but it's very important.
Yeah,
But
and with time, you're just going to get the stars just like me. And you can practice on different stars, the wandering stars, the planets, if you want to try that with those binoculars, or it's a Venus, you get Venus the same as me. That would be fantastic at two people.
Oh, no, we're going to get there. That's
sure.
100%. We'll
Yeah.
get there. It's just a question of time. We are also busy with all kinds of stuff. So wait, I'm going to show you. It's very short. You're going to see it's a few seconds, but the video is like 7 seconds, but most of it is black, so it's going to be about 2-3 seconds. Then we're going to go back all the time. So let me.
Loop it a few times if you can.
Yeah. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'm going to loop it. You know what? That's a good idea. How do I loop it? On.
I'll just keep pressing play, I guess.
No, there's a loop thing. I think video, zoom props, takes next video tracks. Well, maybe I'm going to keep on. I think it says on the loop. I think it's on the loop.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just share it now. Check it out. Share screen. This is it. Windows. Okay, I think that's what it is. Share. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. You got it?
Yeah, I can see it there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a black. Okay, now I'm gonna press play, and you're gonna see.
Yeah, there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. That looks nice on there.
Okay, I'll come back. You see?
Oh, yeah, keep playing that. Yeah. Perfect. Look at that.
So you see that big, strip, the white strip here. You can see the two tails, and you can see the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the star Sirius, of course, the same star.
It looks like it's going down an arc, but you keep moving.
But I'm doing it on loop. The thing is that I had very, very bad conditions.
I know. It's
extremely bad conditions. Extremely bad.
No, that's not a star. Sorry. It probably is a star, but he's taking it in a weird way.
It was luck. I'm amazed that I was able to get that. But again, you can clearly see that it is the same. And the star disappears. It's not just me moving. It's like it looks like the stars goes up, goes down, like shuts down. I don't know why. I don't know if you saw that. But it seemed to me like it's because it's still on the screen. This is a video. Okay, wait a second. Yeah.
My guess it's out of the view of the binoculars. Just because the screen's still there doesn't mean. But yeah, it's just moving, or he's moving his hand.
This is a video taken from the video, cropped. But the thing is, again, it's like, you see, okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
So this is Sirius, seen from the Holy Land of Israel, and it's about, I believe, 6.5 miles away from where you are. That's about what it is, right? So that we are about like.
No, we're like 6,200 miles or 9,500 kilometers or so, give or take 200 or 300 miles.
6,200 miles, yeah. So 6,200 miles away, we see the same star. The stars don't change. Yeah. But the thing what's important is to show people that you're not the only one, and that if people call you crazy or now they're gonna have to call me crazy. It's gonna
exactly.
So fine.
I'll just bring up the star because I took a picture of it. Screenshot. So yeah.
So you can see you can see that that dot there above, and you can detect like a tail. It's not as clear as in your pictures,
No.
but in the video we can see it much better. It's like it's fast, but we can see it much better. So it has nothing to do with a big blurred spot of light like the NASA shows us.
And then, of course, that's through that video. You haven't used your phone yet, have you?
Well, no, this is not through the videos. This is through the phone.
Okay, so
this is through the phone at 8 point something.
See, and then when you get the video clear like me, now you can zoom in and take a screenshot of it, and you're just gonna blow it up just like I did.
Yeah. I know exactly. That's what it is. I think I had it. I had if I had the right equipment, the right
My head
understanding of
hurts right
what
now.
I was doing. So I would have done it. I would have had the same pictures as you did, because the binos that I use are more powerful than yours. Like it's clearer. It's like it's like they're
sure.
It's I think it's 110 by 40, and you using like 20 by 100, something like this.
20 by 80, yeah. And I've got 25
20 by 80.
I got 25 by 100s, but they're too heavy.
So the thing is that that small difference is making a big difference in the skies. I checked that out also. That there's a few those small numbers. They're like add up when you look at like hundreds of miles. I don't know, thousands of miles. I don't know where the stars are located exactly, but
they're only about 75 miles away.
Hey.
Yeah, it's probably that's it. That's why I didn't want to say that. But the thing is that that's what's important.
Okay, I can see what's
well,
going on.
If they were hundreds of miles away, we wouldn't be able to record them. That's nonsense.
Makes sense. Somehow it makes sense. Just like the sun, when you see the sun in the clouds and you see the light of the sun, coming out of the clouds like this, you have to be a total retard to believe that the sun is like some millions of.
We've measured it with radar. That's how we know it's 93 million miles away.
Miles away, I don't know.
Let's kind of bring that down for a second.
And we have a satellite going around the sun called the Parker Solar Probe that's studying the sun. Plus, we also have the SDO Observatory and the SOHO Observatory looking at the sun all the time. So we know where it is.
There's a guy that wanted to see the binoculars. I'll just close that for.
I have them here. I can show them to you here.
Yeah, I'm going to show them mine too. So these are the 20 by 80s that I use, and Sam's got bigger ones. These ones are higher quality. Yeah. Look at those things. They're huge. I would go bonkers with that.
It's about 15 pounds.
Yeah. Mine are only 7.5.
You understand? So that's those.
Oh yeah, you can show me that clip again. You see where the screwdriver goes? Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward to this.
You see that? Right there.
Yes, exact. I have the exact same thing, and the problem is that the damn screw is always like loosen up.
Yeah, well that's why I use a screwdriver. You can tighten it up.
Yeah, I need to weld it. I think
Well, no, because you'll never get it off then.
Yeah, well, can always weld it. Can always
well, just use a screwdriver. It works fine.
Yeah, all right. I'll try that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's like it's
annoying.
annoying.
Loose within the other thing, then you won't be able to. It's just too much work. Just use a screwdriver. It tightens up perfectly fine. It locks in place. Mine's nice and tight. See, I won't move.
I didn't tell you. just for fun. At one point, I was like, I got on the small camera. I got the star, and I was just like looking with the phone, to be able to catch to record it. And then suddenly, it's the middle of the night. It's a dark night. There was like a cat fight, like next to me, like two big cats, just like started fighting. I was like, what the hell? It was like they made me lose everything. But that's the fun. But anyways, thank God we were able to do that, because it's been a long time already that I should have done it, and I've been kind of busy, kind of lazy to at it, and it was about time that we did that. So it was. So now we're gonna work the quality. We're gonna try to. Yeah. And I believe, what I believe, Mikey. I think that with these binos and the right phone, the right,
well, in the right conditions too. You have
right. The conditions were perfect here. So it's clear sky, not cold, but no clouds and nothing.
But again, like before 100 times, just because it's clear with your own two eyes doesn't mean it's clear to record the stars.
So the thing is that
okay, they're kind of right with this. There can be stuff that can obscure your vision that you don't see, like if it's kind of a damp night, there could be water vapor in the atmosphere. There could be pockets of hot air rising that could distort images, but they actually have a kind of a point there. But not exactly what they mean.
You're saying that there's a lot of humidity, 77% something you told me last time. But actually, it doesn't seem to, to bother me. Maybe it's possible that because of this, we cannot get like a clear shot of the star. It's possible also. I don't know. I don't understand all this yet. I'm still a novice.
And you should find out what elevation you're at too.
Oh, that's very simple. It's 800 meters.
Oh, okay. So you're just about 60, 70 above me then. Okay, so that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit above Jerusalem.
Yeah.
I can see I have a view. I can see like 60 miles, 70 miles away. The Jordan. You can see the Jordan Valley, but not in details. But you can see the mountains. That surround it. So again, this doesn't prove much if it is that the behavior of your stars has been confirmed here, in Israel, because we have the same behavior, we have the same shape, and we have the same. We can have the same conclusions, meaning that the stars, of course, are not what NASA is showing us and what also space agencies are showing us. And
okay, they don't. Okay, if you look back at his image, Sam's image, and look at Mikey's image, they look kind of different to me. They get the same rectangular shape, but they look quite a bit different.
Maybe we should bring that up. Now the thing is that
Sam's image is a little more flatter, and you have Mikey's image. It could be the optics. Plus, there's not much color difference in Sam's. So one thing that could be affecting his images is the coatings on the optics that could be scattering the light. So Sam's may not have as much coating or a different coating than Mikey, so it looks quite a bit different. It looks different.
You have some connections, a little bit in very various countries, and I can, take up the phone and try to ask people if they will be willing to shoot those stars. I have people in Norway, in India, in Argentina, in France, UK, in Italy, in many places, in Philippines. So we could organize something eventually, to have like more and more of those pictures. Maybe like I told you, maybe give some money like as a prize to whoever takes the best picture of Sirius. Like $1,000 or something. It's possible to organize something like that, in time. Maybe it's still early at that point, but the point is that we have to show that those pictures are going to start popping up all over the world. And this is our point. It's very important. This is no joke. It's extremely important because it's also going to prove that again NASA is lying. It's taking us for fools with these fake pictures. I know that there is no pictures of Sirius. No. From NASA, there's nothing. There's like one or two in the whole internet, and no video of stuff.
Well, they don't take much pictures of Sirius because they studied it in the past, and they most likely do spectroscopy on Sirius. Just no reason to take a lot of images of Sirius, but there probably are some images of Sirius around, more than they think.
Stars, of course, only pictures. It's easier to fake, picture on the video, but the thing is that why not film a video? You can see that there is an activity around the star. So why not film that activity? There is an electrical phenomenon. There is something. I believe it's electrical. I don't know. That's the impression I have, but it's worth to look at it in the film and not just in the picture.
Sure.
So here again, you can see clearly that there's a structure. Is that whoever says that's a chromatic aberration is totally out of the reality, because it's very easy to check that out. So people are saying that either they don't want you to succeed in what you're doing, or they're trying to discredit you. So for me, it's you can think it's a chromatic aberration. There's no problem, but then you have to do your homework. You have to check it out. If you don't check it out and you stay with your beliefs, so you're actually like a Glober that doesn't do his research, just sticks with his beliefs. What makes him feel comfortable.
And then we could also talk about the P1000 or the P900, how they will never be able to record this stuff. See, when it's not clear like this, they're just recording this when it's not clear, and creating the watery effect that everybody believes in.
I'm not an expert in, but I made 3 videos on the telescopes conspiracy, showing that actually the telescopes are built in such a way that it just amplifies the light, so you can never see the shape of the source of the light, because all you're going to see is like more and more light. So that's how I explain it, on video, that it's like if you're zooming onto a floodlight or street light, from far away. Okay, first you're going to see like a spot of light, no problem. But then when you zoom in, you're going to realize that there is a structure around that light, and you're going to see the projector of the floodlight. You're going to see what it is. So it's the same thing with the stars. They don't want us to know what it is, so they just send us big stars.
Maybe we should look at his videos.
They just stick to it because this is very important. This is extremely important, and people maybe don't realize it. They're going to try to attack you personally. In order to discredit you, but again, your pictures cannot be discredited.
Well, the thing is they're looking through binoculars, which are 2 telescopes put together, small telescopes put together. So they do the same thing.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say about you. They can say, okay, you're crying on the show, you're acting crazy, or you just whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact is that the stars, remain genuine, and your pictures are amazing, and your work is very important. That nothing can change that.
Yeah.
So now we just have to, keep on working that way. But I'm going to show you, a few videos that I had. I made a combination of all the times I see the stars, so it doesn't take too long. Let me just.
Oh, you want to check it out now? You want to check it out now?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share the screen. Wait a second. Okay. Nice stars. 161718. Okay, so we're gonna show that first video there. Okay, see what we have here. It's a 16-second video. Again, share screen. I hate these computers, man. Okay, share screen. Here we are. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna play it. I'm playing it. Okay, you see? I'm gonna come back. Up.
Yeah, so you keep shaking, man. You can see it there, just that split second.
In split seconds, very, very.
Yeah, because you're.
I'm gonna try to pause whenever it's
But
like,
next time you go out, use those dials, man. You gotta use the dials.
yeah, I know.
You just move slow.
So you see here, it's like because of the movement, so there's nothing much interesting. You know, that shape here is because, you know, I'm moving. There's nothing to do with the real shape.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you now. That video is not that good. I'm going to show you another one that is a little better. A short video too. 16, 125. Okay, 1618. Here we go. 17. Okay, wait a second. Sharing. All right. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if you didn't catch that super chat, somebody's saying that the images in telescopes are manipulated by the mirror. Like some telescopes have like a right angle mirror at the end to put into an eyepiece. That's just there to help you see better, because if you're trying to see through the eyepiece at the weird angle some telescopes get into to see objects, it's a pain in the keister. So that's what he's. But they think it manipulates the image.
All right. Well, this is like a light from the side. Oh, it's very tough. It's very hot. Okay. Let me see the video. See where the interesting parts are. Yeah. So you see. Wait a second. It's so fast. It's like, you know. You see, this is what it is here, and it's like I'm moving so much that, you know, you cannot. But here you can detect the beginning of a shape here.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit. Just, you know, you have those that shape there, but it's very low quality. Okay, you see here it starts, and now it's distorted because I'm moving. Yeah, this is actually interesting here. So you see, you need a lot of crappy videos to extract something good out of this.
Yeah.
So then we have like screenshots I can also like share if you want to. Wait a second. Here I am. Okay. So this is those are the interesting screenshots. Okay. Not this one. Wait a second. Here it is. Here they are. Okay. So I'm going to share that. Here we go. Sorry, it takes time with time, but
No rush.
entire screen, Chrome tab, Windows. So where do I have my? Here it is. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here you can detect, you know, that shape there.
Yeah, the middle part.
In the middle part, and, you know, on the video you can see that it goes way like this, tack. It's like very fast. So nothing to do with the official version of Sirius.
Yeah.
That's the point. Here I get another one to show you. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's the same style. Here it is. Wait a second. I just like share it yet. Boy, do I hate these computers. Okay.
You hate computers, but you use all of them all the time.
It takes time until, you know. Oh, here it is. Okay, see, it's the same style. Yeah, you're probably right. The humidity might be able to blur that, you know.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's possible, yeah. So again, you have that, you know, that dot there.
Yeah.
You have that thing, and you have that, you know, that shape there. You can detect it clearly. So again, that's a first step,
Yeah, that is.
the first round.
And then again, you could go out tonight and it might be clear, or you might not see those stars like this too. It's different. You go out in an hour and it'll be different.
I'm gonna you know, travel. I told you that down south, like to Eilat soon, and I'm gonna go. There's a store there where I bought my P1000.
That should be the first sign that your maiden may have be doing things wrong, is that you can't reproduce them very easily.
Which I don't know how to use. We don't know why I bought that. It was the last one, you know. I think the last one in the area in Israel, so I bought it because, you know, it's like discontinued now. It doesn't, they don't make it anymore. So it's very good, you know, very good. I love it, you know, but to take pictures, you know, on Earth. But the stars, I never tried to take pictures of the stars.
Okay.
But, I believe it works like a little bit like the telescopes. I think it just amplifies the light at night. So I don't know if it's gonna,
Yeah.
if it's gonna be good. But anyways, we can try. I can try. So there is a store there that has every kind of, you know, like, you know, very professional equipment, you know, to look at the stars, to make pictures, videos, and maybe the solution will be to buy like an astronomical, you know, camera that, you know, that they use, that they put on telescopes. Maybe I don't know, but I have to have something that I can control on the screen. You know, I don't have to put my eye into that binocular. I have to fix that just like a small camera, and then, you know, see whatever the binocular see, you know, on the screen. That's how I have to do it. So again, it's like another like few $100. Okay, we're gonna just like probably I might have to ask the, you know, some Globers maybe they'll be able to put some money into it. You know, what do you think? I think you know, just to make sure that, you know, they can make fun of us. So I see 27 people already in the chat. Not bad for a small channel. Not bad. Do you remember when I had that meeting with Jaron there? With Jaron and the other guy there, I think it was McKeegan. You know me, live viewers there were 750.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? So that was interesting. I don't make any lives. I think I'm going to start making lives also on my channel, like, you know, just like you do. I'm going to try to do that maybe, but
Yeah.
how many viewers will have it?
Yeah, it just speeds the fire. That's all. I don't know.
So what are people saying in the chat? Like, what's going on in the chat? Telescopes suck, that's for sure. No, actually, they don't suck, you know, for taking pictures into the daytime, you know, on Earth. They're excellent for that. You can take great pictures on the sea. Yeah, because you're in the same light, you understand? So, you know, it does not amplify really the light the way it does when you look at a star in the dark, like, you know, far away. So because there, when you look at a star, you have nothing else to see but light.
You understand? And you don't know how the stars look like. So let's say even if I don't focus correctly with my telescope, to look at a house that is far away and it comes out blurred. Well, I know it's a house because I know what a house looks like.
Yeah.
But the stars, we don't know what it looks like. So people just believe, okay, just like a round spot of light. This is what it is. And the thing is that it is not. And it makes sense that it is not.
Illogical observations. Good to see there.
A logical observation. That's a good thing. Yeah. So that's the. Yeah, there's someone that says that if I can adjust the brightness, look, there's so many things that I could do and I should do, but the thing is that I'm not too good at it. I'm not an expert in that. But I'm getting acquainted. I'm getting interested in improving myself into it because it is nice. You go out at night, you shoot the stars. Eventually you can bring a beer or two over there, and it's cool. It's nice. It's a good feeling. At night everything is quiet, it's chill. So it's cute. And of course, if you succeed into bringing good.
Okay, he's pointing to something that looks like a square. This is probably has to do with the sensor on the camera and some of the software used to manipulate the image inside the inside the camera or on the phone he uses. It's not really there in space. I don't know. The thing is, he doesn't tell you where he's pointing the telescope, so you don't know what he's looking at. So, but that's just probably an artifact of the software and of the camera. Plus, it's also probably he looks through binoculars, so it could be part of the binoculars optics that are causing that.
Good pictures. So that's the price. It's like going fishing. I don't know if you guys know about fishing.
Yeah.
I used to go fishing also, and that's great.
Oops.
Fish at night. I was fishing on the seashore. So, and it's great. It's a good feeling. So again, of course, I have to understand how I can take good pictures quickly. But because Mikey did it the hard way, that guy went out hundreds of times in the cold, and he tried everything, and he had to shoot so many pictures to get something good, but he succeeded in taking the best pictures so far we have of the stars. So the thing is that he learned that the hard way. We'll try to learn it the easy way.
He drives around Saskatchewan in that car. When he drives long distance, he does take the sign down off and then put it back on in the city, but he drives around with that. Kind of like a big sore thumb.
By using already his knowledge of what he's done and adding up, my logic and my money to it. So see if something comes out of it. Normally it's gonna come out good. If I could do that after twice coming out outside for half an hour each time, I think if I put a little more effort into it, I should get some better results. So that's it.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Serious. Yeah, that's a good announcement for people.
Yeah.
And I believe we should motivate them just to try to do the same. Where they are. How much cost the binos? Okay, the binos I bought were expensive, but look, Mikey is taking the greatest pictures with something much cheaper. 20 by 80 is not expensive. How much does it cost?
I got were $200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's about $200. Then you're using your own phone, so you don't have to buy another one. So that's it. And maybe an eyepiece there, something to hold the phone there, phone holder, and that's it. It's nothing much. Okay, you have a tripod. So I think it's a story of maybe $300-400. It's not like the end of the world, and you can do that. I think it'd be great if you guys could help us to prove that NASA is lying definitely, and that all over the world people are starting to to bring these pictures. So again, that's very important. It is very, very important. Those pictures are important because they prove many things, and they are opening a window on the skies that we didn't know we had. Because so far, with the information we have, from Mikey's pictures, we can actually deduct the very strong possibility that there is some kind of an electrical activity around the stars. There is something electrical going on there. There's some kind of an energy, which makes sense. When there is a storm, you have also electrical activity in the clouds. So what the hell? But all this looks like structures that have been engineered. Cannot be created randomly.
Oh, sure.
So there is an intelligence behind that. There is electricity. There's a device. So this is where it goes. The sky is made out of some kind of a device, some kind of a machinery, mechanisms, and not natural ones, not mechanisms the way we think is pumping up alone, So it has been done by a superior intelligence, and this is where it goes. That's very important. Now, but the colors you can see, that's chromatic aberration.
I'm not going to make any comment about any of that.
But again, it's not even true that it's chromatic aberration because again, it's possible to different levels of.
Thing is, you could have a creator who created what we see in the universe and the way we see the universe. And there's some people who think studying the universe is studying the mind of the God. So, or if you're more like me, it's just this stuff is cool and interesting and should be try to figure out what's going on out there. Because because all the material that's in you comes from these stars
of temperature, that do that. So again, if it was an aberration, I believe that the colors should change.
Okay,
they don't change. They stay the
bored of
same,
me
green on
preaching.
top, purple,
Well, they're different on certain stars, but yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't know. It doesn't look. It cannot be categorized in any kind of aberrations. Even with the lights, I don't think so. But anyways,
All right, let's get this. I want to get your star back up here again. Let's present your star, Mark.
Well, that's the first shot, but it already confirms, a few points, a few things, important things, and we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more when we don't have enough.
There'll just be more and more coming over time, man.
Yeah.
The only thing is you gotta go outside. That's the only thing you gotta do is go out and do it, and time will tell.
Well, I'd like to find a way to do it, inside in my room out of my bed, but I don't know what's watching a movie and having a beer and a hamburger, but I have to find out how I can do that.
Yeah.
Probably by paying some money to someone that goes outside to do the job for me. But again, I'm happy. I'm happy that something is coming out of this affair there, and not going to be hard for people to link these stars to one individual and to try to undermine you. And they're going to have more work to do to try to undermine me. Yeah. And okay, we can see what the Globers are going to say about that one. They're probably here also. Like, well, they got a job to do. They have to be here. They cannot just they cannot do whatever they want. I think they
Okay, I guess they're done. But
so.
But what I like, here's a question here. People keep asking me, if the stars are only 70 miles or less, how large are they? And what keeps them glowing? You know what? I don't have a clue what keeps them glowing. I'm not the creator. So you're going to have to explain to me what powers your sun? How about that question? Or what powers your moon? How about that? You answer that first to me. Well, honestly, not you, but I mean, people asking me what powers the stars. I'm like, well, how about you tell me what powers the moon? And don't just repeat something from Google. You've got to do 2 years of research, record the moon, figure out how it works, and then get back to me. So that'll work. Good. Thank you.
No, but people
no, that's not how it works. It takes a lot more than 2 years and just one person studying. It took hundreds of people to figure out how this Earth formed and how the moon formed, and lots of computer time and lots of people studying the sun over centuries. It's not something you can do in 2 years all by yourself. And I think that's part of their problem. I think they can all figure it out all by themselves, and it's not that simple.
Questions and everything. But the thing is that, again, it's very easy to find answers when you do your homework. What did we do? We didn't go to school for that. We don't have any PhD in astronomy or whatever. We're just simple people with a little bit of common sense and some will to understand things and to go out there and get the information. But again, everything is available today. On internet, there's a lot of people saying serious things and interesting things about everything. So you can check it out. You can check it out for yourself. And again,
check it out.
well, when you asking what powers these stars? Well, look at your own body. The same thing. What powers your heart? Your heart generates 2 watts, I think, or 3. I don't know how much. What does makes the heart beat? Do you know? Doctors won't tell you. They don't know. Nobody knows. But the heart is.
Actually, they do know how the heart works. There's muscles, and then there's a small electrical signal that's sent out by a nerve. I don't know the exact details, but there's a bit of an electrical pulse that times the heart, and that's why you have pacemakers, and that's why they can make pacemakers, because they figured this out. So they kind of do know how the heart works. Oh, sorry.
It's beating. So what makes it beat? So it's the same thing. When you want to understand what surrounds us, you can also understand, what inside us, what we are made of, because all our environment, nature, is just a reflection of what we are. Everything. The trees, the plants, the animals, the skies, the seas. We were built out of all this. According to the Bible, we come from the dust of the earth, the soil of the earth. So we are made out of all these things. There's a sea in us, there's a sky in us, there's a moon and a sun. There are stars inside us. That we made out of all these things. Just we have to understand them. It's very important to understand them too, because it's just a race to discover more about who we are. What we are. So that's important for me. It is, anyways. But it takes some work. It takes some money, because when you make those videos, when you make this podcast, you don't make any money. Just so thousands of videos and thousands of hours, and it's money also. It's money. It's health. So it costs a lot to understand things and to explain things. But I believe it's worth it. That's why I do it. If not, I won't be doing it.
So yeah, I think this chromatic aberration, BS. How does chromatic aberration create this coil effect here, this frequency, and this sharp edges on the star?
It's impossible. It's impossible. So the thing is, again,
okay, that seems like there's a pulse. It looks like there's some air between the camera and the star moving. That's my explanation. There could be something else that could be better, but it just looks like a lot of moving air.
Now you have to consider that anybody telling you that your equipment is no good, or this is a fake picture. Well, again, people have the right to think what they want, but they cannot stay as flourishers, as true seekers. They shouldn't stay in a position of just believing things, because if not, they'll be Globers. If they're they're just believing things. You can believe that it's a chromatic aberration. Just check it out now. Don't stay, with your beliefs. So what is that? And if you stay with your beliefs, that means you're not a true seeker. You're just a Glober. Disguised into a true seeker. So that's
right
the
now.
Reality.
Probably everybody suffer.
Double check, triple check. He's not going to believe what makes him feel comfortable, what makes him feel good. We're not Globers. Understand? If I can say scientists, true scientists, people that not only are searching for the truth, are investing to understand what's going on, but also that are investing to explain what's going on, to explain what we found out. So this is a true scientist. Unlike all these people that make fun and tell you, oh, I have a PhD, who are you? I'm better than you. Those people are not scientists, not even humans. Because the goal of learning is to teach. What are you gonna do with your knowledge? You're gonna stay home with it. You're gonna just like die with it. And the point of learning is to teach, of course. If you like, if you like talented, to understand things, so you have to share your talent. You use that talent, for those that are not talented the way you are. You have to help the lesser one, the guy that doesn't understand. And maybe at one point, you're gonna see that at one point you're gonna need help, with time, and you're gonna be happy, if people also help you. That's the point. It's not, people that are more intelligent than others and that use that to, to crush others and to try to just like, prove that they are the best, and everybody else is, So the thing is that again, those are children, those are not men, those are not scientists, those are like degenerates. Because the point of learning again is to teach, and when you teach, you have to be patient. You have to, and you also can learn, while teaching. That's what's interesting. So
yeah, all we gotta do is keep working, and now the attention's coming, right, Sam?
yeah, now it's they're gonna be talking about it, or not talking about it. If they're smart, they shouldn't talk about it because
exactly.
if they're making fun of it, it's gonna publicize it. So, but I think maybe it's also the objective to publicize this whole thing while making you believe that they're fighting it. Those people are smart, I make a next video on all this, hopefully. So that's the whole thing. Oh, it's Sunday. I think that Vika is gonna be on soon, right? Vika wasn't on the last week. I didn't see him on.
That's alright. It's nothing interesting, anyways.
Yeah, the thing is that last time we talked about Shiva.
Well, he should do something. People always talk too much. They gotta start working. Right.
Well, again, it's an old topic. People just Mikey, they do whatever they can. Everybody
But they're not doing what they can because they're not doing anything. They're telling people on the internet about the Earth or Antarctica, but they're not telling anybody out in the world anything. Like, it's only a select few people. I go and tell everybody I know the Earth is flat, but nobody else seems to do that other than me.
Well, check it out.
Let me ask you a question. How many people within your community know that you know the Earth is flat? How many? Give me. How many have you told?
I talked to almost
Hopefully, very, very little people I know think the Earth is flat, but hopefully they're smart enough not to know.
everybody that
Think of that.
I can. When the subject is coming, I'm not going to go out and say, hey, you know what? The Earth is flat. No, I don't do that.
Why
But because most people, first of all, they're not looking for knowing if the Earth is flat or not. They don't give a shit. So the thing is, I don't want to just just spread my seeds, on the rock. Otherwise, it's not going to spread.
Did you know that there's other flat earthers out there that you could be
Oh
talking
yes,
to?
of
You
course.
don't know that until you spread the word.
In Israel, it's spreading. The flat Earth movement is being spread, but it's not organized at all. It's like everybody's doing the whole thing. People go out there on the sea, on the shore.
The day I see Vika out on the streets will be the day I die. That's
No, but I tell you, it's just
When we talk about Antarctica for 18,000 years too long, which he does, it's not going to solve the problem. Okay, we all know that it was fake. I don't know why we need to talk about it for 2,000 or 5,000 years. Why it was fake, how it was fake. Just fucking ignore it and move on. Let's all get outside and talk to people in the public.
Well, look at it like in an army. Not everybody belongs to commandos. Some people are in the office, some people in the kitchen, some people in the in the communication, and this is what makes the army. Because believe me, if the commandos don't have behind the supports they have to have, they're not going to last long on the field. So the thing is that everybody does what he can or what he think he should be doing. That's okay for now. It's not such a big deal. You do that what you do.
Flat Earth will never go anywhere. Nobody's doing anything about it.
Well, it goes somewhere. It grows. You cannot say that it grows.
Yeah, but shit, man, the whole world. We're going on 10, 11 years here, man. The whole world should know the Earth is flat by now.
Okay.
2 million people.
Yeah. You have to take in consideration again what I said, in the Weiss file and about the Weiss file is that we have to realize that the Flat Earth community, as we know it, was in fact engineered by these people. It's not the real Flat Earth community; it's a prototype.
Yeah.
That means that you have a lot of fake Flat Earthers,
Oh,
fake Flat Earth leaders.
I'm
So
talking-
you're gonna have people, besides the true Flat Earthers that are also talking about all the time about Flat Earthers about anything. You also have like fake ones. They're gonna want you to just talk about it, not do nothing. So you have to take also that in consideration. But again, what you're doing, it's amazing the work you're doing. I cannot say the country is like it's great.
maybe
You go
it won't
out
be.
in the field like a missionary, just like go to convert people to Flat Earth. No problem. The thing is that, for example, it's not going to be. It's not in my nature to do that. I wouldn't be capable of doing this as good as you can. That means that each one has his own qualities, his own talent, so you can exploit it. But again, there are people that are like too shy. They're Flat Earthers, but that are too shy to go in the street and say, hey, here I am, and everything. So that's the
There's a reason for that, because a lot of people will be yelled at and screamed at. Mikey's been yelled at and screamed at about being a flat earther and going out in public trying to proselytize us. But
the thing, everybody does what he can or what he believes.
I'll just give you an example. So, like, if you had to go to war for your country or your state, your province, whatever, and you went to the coffee shop with 6 of your buddies, would you accomplish anything fighting in war?
No, of course not. If you go to
That's
the
what
coffee,
everybody's doing. They're having coffee. They're
Well-
talking to their buddies on YouTube. They're not accomplishing anything. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
yeah, Mikey and them think they're at war, or some kind of religious war going on with the flat earth.
Roger
Well,
Ledwell, he does nothing. Vitka does nothing. Everybody out there is doing nothing.
well,
They're
the
showing their
thing,
fancy stuff on YouTube, but that's all they're doing.
the thing I tell you, one of the reasons I came back to Flat Earth is that because I saw videos of people talking about it also. Not just that, but because I also investigated, but I saw that, people were discussing about this and that. I also saw how stupid were the Globers and how, disgusting they were and the attitude and everything. So it helped me, to get into it also at a certain level.
So I don't think it's anything is negative. It always can be better. We can always do better, always, even you. But the thing is, again, is it because we don't do better that we do bad? That's another subject. But again, you're right. I'm more like, my agenda is like to organize flutters, to make it political, to just like to just make the movement political, just create flutters parties all over the world.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
the Flutters
But you
movement,
can't
the
do
Flutters
that
parties
you
in
can't do
Norway.
that sitting in your bedroom.
Exactly, Flutters. But this is another kind of war, because for this you don't have to go in the streets and convince people. You have to get money, create a political party, publicize that on TV and everything. So it's like a different level. But again, it's the same war. But in that war there are many fronts. It's not just like one front. You understand?
Right.
So the thing is that again, I'm more like, of course, I believe that we have to take action, because of course we know that the Earth is flat. So although I believe that it's important to keep on talking about it for the new recruits, to recruit more people. So that's always good that there is a debate going on all the time. But in the same time, I think our priority should be now to ask ourselves, what do we do with this? We have that knowledge. What do we do with that knowledge? Nothing. That means we know that we are being lied to. We know the evil of all the elites, or all these circles of people, like
Yeah, exactly. We all know that, but what about the rest of the people that don't know that?
People are waking up, even though they're not in flat earth. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists today that are waking up to that. Look at Alex Jones. I know
Flat
that
Earth
he's
is
like,
not a conspiracy theory.
huh?
Flat
No.
Earth is a conspiracy theory.
Well, I tell you something.
Governments make conspiracies, not us, not me.
But
Well, saying that NASA's faking images and all the stuff, it kind of is a conspiracy theory, Mikey. That's where it belongs, is in conspiracy theory territory.
everybody's going to look at it from the outside, going to say, okay, well, there's flutters, it's a conspiracy
Mandela
theory,
effect
these things.
is conspired. Is that the fake fucking story? Loch Ness monster, that's bullshit story. Bigfoot, that's bullshit
That's
story.
for sure.
Like,
It's just to keep too busy with bullshit. That was,
aliens, whatever. Just people are entertained by anything. There's two damn
Exactly.
suns in the sky. Everything. It's just stupid.
Two suns in the sky? Never heard of that. Well, I heard of that, but it's not real.
but you see, for example,
Stupid.
you saying what you're saying here today on the podcast, it can be heard by people and enter people's
Yeah, but hey,
mind.
guess what? Imagine if I was out on Main Street here doing this live stream or playing videos for the entire town. That's what I want to do. I go to the city, wake up the 250,000 people there. Go out and just all you have to do is hold a sign. You don't even have to talk to the people. Just hold a sign. Let everybody know what you know. What would Jesus do? What would you think Jesus would do if he was an actual real character in life? Would he just sit here on the podcast and he would be outside teaching people? I'm doing the work of the Creator. Me and the Creator, we communicate. That's what we do. I'm doing the work for him. I'm recording his handiwork. Nobody else is. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm going to go on Victor's channel. We're going to, hey, buddy, I haven't seen you."
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. This is just infighting with themselves. Okay. One of the last unfornicated streams talked about the Keratin event and about how wires used to be. Okay, just a second here. And telegraph wires used to be wrapped around little glass insulators. I actually have one here to show. Yeah. Oops. Okay, maybe too much light on it. Oops. I keep moving the camera. Oops. I grabbed one out of our woodshed. My grandfather used to tear down buildings, and we have a few of these. And ignore everything you just saw. And I gotta get rid of that. That didn't go well. But, okay. There was a previous stream where these two did some, said some miserable things. So... and it's on my own channel because Mikey tends to delete stuff. And what happened was there's a person who got on here called Brenda Debates. And I don't know where that starts.
But when you have like hundreds of millions of people waking up to this reality or to that belief, let's say, in your
Oh, well. I don't know exactly where it is. And Mikey caught me off guard tonight. Okay, I think I'm going to stop it there because nobody's watching right now because I think everybody's off eating. So, okay, maybe we'll have another one sometime soon. But yeah, Mikey's still doing his silliness, and he thinks he's in a religious war. Okay, I hope everybody has a good day, and goodbye. Did I end that yet? No, I didn't. Oops.